Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a full face of KYLIE Cosmetics. I'm just going to hop right into it. So the first product that I'm using is actually not KYLIE Cosmetics, but everything else is, I promise. So it is the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. This thing is amazing if you have dry skin. I use it as like a moisturizer and a primer at the same time. It works really good. It gets tacky and it just makes your makeup last all day. So what's next is my eyebrow. I'm going to use Kybrow. Compared to Anastasia, they're like literally the same size. You get 0.15 ounces in KYLIE and then you get 0.14 ounces with Anastasia. They're both in the color Ebony. That's the color that I use. And there's more oils in it than Anastasia. But to me, they're honestly almost the same. To be honest, sorry if you hear my cat. So I have some on my brush. Okay, now to carve out my brows, I'm going to use the KYLIE Cosmetics Concealer. I just realized that the shade is not on the bottom of this. Or my other one, but I think I got them in Shell and Pearl. It's either Shell or Pearl, the lighter one. I'm just going to get some on the back of my hand, and then I'm using just like this flat brush from Morphe. And I'm just gonna take some and bring it down my lid as like a base for the eyeshadow. And then what I like to do after I've carved it out is I go in and really make it perfect again with a little warm pomade. I'm just going to do that off camera. Next is time for eyeshadow. So I'm just going to blend out that concealer that I have on my lids. The sponge I'm using is an Eco Tools sponge, by the way. So the palette I'm going to be using today is the Bronze Extended palette. The colors are super pretty. I have green eyes, so these types of colors really make my eyes pop. I'm going to do a very simple neutral eye today. First, I'm just going to lightly go in with the Kylie Jenner setting powder. Just sweep it across my lid to barely set that concealer. Okay, so now that I've set my eyes, I am going to go in with Topaz. And I'm just using this Morphe M510 brush. And I'm just going to start off very lightly and then build it up. I'm going to deepen up the crease a little bit with a mix of Tiger's Eye and Bronzite. And I'm just going to go back in with the original brush and make sure everything is blended together. I'm going to go in with this really pretty gold color. It's called Quartz. And I'm going to deepen up the outer corner. So the eyes are done. I'm going to move on to the face. Honestly, lately I've been using their concealer as a foundation, and it actually has been working very well. So for foundation, I'm going to use the KYLIE Cosmetics Concealer, and I believe this is the color Shell. So I'm just going to take it and then apply it directly to the face. And to blend this out, I'm going to use a Eco Tools sponge. Okay, I'm gonna do concealer with the color Pearl again. a small flat side of the Eco Tools brush. And then I just use whatever's left over on my brush to highlight my nose and my chin and then my forehead. Okay, to set my face, I'm going to use the KYLIE Cosmetics Setting Powder. This is in translucent, so I'm just going to put some on the lid. I love this powder. I used to not be able to use setting powder and bake because my skin is so dry, but this powder is my holy grail powder. I'm just going to set it with like not a ton of powder. I'm going to bake after I set. I'm gonna pick up a lot now to bake. Like a lot. And then I'm just gonna and then I also like to bake my chin because my chin like creases a lot and it just rubs off really easily. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to use this big brush from BH Cosmetics. It's super cute. I'm just going to take a little bit, tap off the excess, and just gently pat around my face. So like my forehead and like over here. So for bronzer, so this is in khaki and this is what it looks like. I've used this so much. This is the brush I'm using. It's a angled blush brush. Okay, so after I bronze, I like to wipe off my contour, or my setting powder. So I just use this brush by BH Cosmetics. It says number 2, I don't know, but it has this really cool like angle to it, and I find that it really fits like really nicely right there. So I'm just gonna wipe it away. Then I'm going to go in with blush. So today I'm using, obviously, KYLIE Cosmetics. So today I'm going to go in with the Pink Power by KYLIE. And then I'm just going to use this blush brush by BH Cosmetics. Her blushes, I feel like you have to be kind of heavy-handed with. And I like to sweep up, like on top of the contour. And then I'm going to bake underneath my contour to really give it that sharp effect. And then I'm going to do highlight. So I'm going to use the KYLIE Wet Set today. And then I'm going to go in with Privacy Please. I like to use these with my fingers. I feel like a brush, it doesn't come off quite right. So I'm going to just go in with my finger. Privacy Please is like this champagne gold color. And then I take this little brush by BH Cosmetics and then I put the same color in my inner corner. That same little brush. And then I'm just going to do my hair off camera and then I'll be back to do everything else. Okay, so I just did my hair and my mascara off camera. Normally I would put on eyelashes, but she doesn't have any eyelashes, so mascara we'll have to do today. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to use some setting spray. This is the second thing that's not Kylie Cosmetics. I'm gonna use this Smashbox primer water, and I'm just gonna use this to really melt all the powders into my skin. So, and then I just like, because I have dry skin, I like more dewy setting sprays. So for the sake of this video, and I do notice that when I use this on top of my Smashbox, that it really does make my makeup last all day. So this is her new setting spray. It smells like roses, and I love it. Go on. And then for my lips, and then this is the final step of the look. For my lips, I'm gonna be going in with Coco K. I did put some chapstick on beforehand. That always helps the lipsticks not be as dry. I'll zoom you guys in. So this is the final look. And I'll zoom you up on my skin so you can really see that, like, it's not cakey. Everything just blends into the skin so nicely. It really looks like skin. Okay, so that is it for this full face of Kylie Cosmetics. I love this brand. Ever since I've used it, it's really transformed the way my makeup looks. But anyways, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.